So today we have England's Strongest Man 2024. So England's Strongest Man by Giants Live, I suppose.
Yeah.
We have it from Ultimate Strongman for a while. There's other like federations and things like that.
There's England's, Britain's, UK Strongest Man.
It was even
can be a little bit confusing.
It was one of the comments, I think, was on one of our most recent videos. It's like, what's the difference between the UK's and Britain? Look,
we don't know.
Again, it's just federations, titles. It's just very simple stuff.
Yeah.
So we have 13 athletes competing for England's Strongest Man 2024. So the athletes we have competing then are William Relf, Andrew Flynn, Paddy Haynes, John Harker, Mark Felix, Ryan Bennett, Jack Osborne, Luke Richardson, Mitch Flowers, Joe Oliver, Kane Francis, Ben Glassick, and Tom Place. So we have 5 events for England's Strongest Man. So we're starting off with a loading race. We then have axle deadlift for reps, wrecking ball hold, the dumbbell press for reps, and the castle stones.
Yeah. So the biggest question is, I think Luke Richardson.
Yeah.
Is he
healthy?
Well, I don't think he's fully recovered after that hamstring surgery. I think we heard a thing about him when it comes to like skipping maybe one event. That's deadlift.
Yeah, we did hear that through the pipeline. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you can't blame him with the hamstring, the lat issue.
No. But does it mean that he's not ready to lift heavy weights? So maybe he should have rested and just skip that competition and maybe try to come back because he's still young.
Yeah, he's probably
26 years of age, something like that. So he's like, I know that he had a lot of setbacks, but if he's skipping one event and try to gain all the points in another 4 and win the whole competition, I think it's going to be very hard mentally and physically for him to achieve that.
Yeah, because the axle deadlift in England's last year isn't to the standard that you have for World's Strongest Man. So last year they had 320 kilos for reps.
Yeah.
And say other than what you'd have like 360 and other Giants Lives. So I'd imagine again this year's going to be 320 kilo for reps. So like you're talking a 40 kilo difference.
Yeah, and we have like 13 athletes, so there's 13 points.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points to sort of gain back.
You can't gain back to it. Like if you zero the event.
Yeah.
Like it's like Kiev Koshke at the Arnolds.
Yeah.
Like it's just
unless there's some other guys who won't be able to lift that weight, but I really doubt that. Because there's like Andrew Flynn. He's good. Yeah. He's a good strongman.
Kane Francis was in the
Kane
Worlds.
Francis, he's very good as well.
Yeah, he trains with Shane Flowers, I think.
So the lineup is pretty stacked, and man Osborne, I think Charlie trains him.
Yeah,
like he is like 200 kilos log lifter. So and Oliver,
Joe Oliver.
Yeah,
he's so young. He's like
He's I think he's pushing his body a bit too much if you ask me.
Is he even 22? I don't even think he is 22.
I don't know. He was super young when he was competing in Ultimate Strongman a couple of years ago, wasn't
19,
he?
So he's 21.
That's just I don't know,
baby.
Yeah, just you need to. I know the young generation now wants everything now and as soon as possible, and they're very impatient and they don't want to go through the process of just gradually getting better. They just want to
straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Like, they look at I don't know, like Midge Hooper probably is like, yeah, that's why I want to just come out of nowhere and just start smashing everyone. It's like, yeah, it happens, but not that often.
Once in a generation.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't happen that often. So Oliver to me is like, he has a lot of potential, but I think he's really still pushing the body. Yeah. And he's when he's lifting now, I'm just looked his overhead. It is impressive. He's very strong on axle press, but you can see there's a bit of like shifting going on already. Is there any tweaks or tightness in the body? Probably there is, but so at that young age, you should try to avoid that before like stuff like with the Luke Richardson start to happen. But like he's used.
You have a lot of life
injuries.
Left
Yeah. So I don't know how the body will be like when you're 35, or where like everything starts to stiffen up.
Or you have Mark Felix, who's nearly 60.
Yeah. Well, he's competing. Yeah. That's right. This guy, he just doesn't want to. he doesn't want to rest.
Yeah. So like,
it's just
how like
can you imagine him going and winning? His dumbbell is not great. His stones decent, deadlift good. Medley.
Wrecking ball hold, he's good.
He can win it.
Yeah.
He can win it.
Look, we know that like some of the athletes, like I don't know a lot of the athletes, I'm not going to lie. Some of the names are unknown to me. There's probably half the field I know, realistically. But like Andrew Flynn, we've seen at Ultimates, like the car hold, he didn't do the best.
I didn't like the way he was doing the car hold.
Look, it's a different situation. They can rest on their legs. Paddy Haynes didn't even.
I hope he won't try to do the same stuff with the wrecking ball. Start singing. Like, there's no way. There's nothing. But look, he might sing just for me. He's like, yeah, just to prove the point.
Some of the athletes that are competing this year were obviously competing last year at England's Strongest Man. So like Luke Richardson, like we said, won it. Kane Francis came second, and then Paddy Haynes came third. Even up to the UK's Strongest Man, say for Ultimate Strongman, people had some, what would you say, great hope that probably Paddy would be the one that win it, but obviously it didn't go his way.
No, in UK's, no, it didn't. I wasn't very impressed with him, to be honest. Like, you know,
you just said that,
yeah. Even like he's not. There's some guys who like very deceiving. Like we spoke about it before. When you look at someone, it's like, oh, this guy he's really good, and he's like, there's nothing about him that there's impressive. Like,
nothing stands out there. Yeah.
No, not really. Like, for example, Andrew Flynn this year, he really stood out for me, you know, because he gained a lot of weight and he was literally big. Paddy Haynes he's not a big dude. Like if he's tall, I'll give him that.
6'3",
if he is, but he's not
huge.
No, he's not like I don't know. He's not as impressive as such.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, he doesn't tower over.
No, he's the same like Paul Smith. Like you can like when someone says like, oh, Paul Smith is like if he's dressed like normal, like oh he's the UK Strongest Man. You're like, really? You know, and he is, but like when very deceiving. Like
but like when you stood him beside the likes of Lewis Jack and Andrew Flynn on the podium.
Yes, like here you go. Yeah, like Lewis Jack, you can see he's a big dude, like a lot of muscle in his.
But doesn't
frame.
Matter if you can't win it.
You can't
beat
it.
him. Like, you know?
So I don't know. He's the one to probably as well one of the favorites to win. But from his performance in UK's,
didn't even get to the finals.
I don't think that he can win this one.
So like you were saying with Luke Richardson, we hear through the pipeline, through the grapevine, I suppose, that he's not going to be competing in the axle deadlift, or he might. But look, it's probably
that's what we heard.
So it's probably 50-50 at this stage if he will or not. But like when it comes to the dumbbell press, he's got very strong shoulders.
Yeah,
he always did.
He posted a video of him doing 105, I think, kilos dumbbell, and it looked very easy. Like he looked very impressive in this event.
Last year. It was 9.5 points. He bet Kane Francis by last year. It's just under 10 points.
Yeah.
So it could be a situation that you could end up on the podium even if you zero, but like it's a big if.
It depends about other guys how they gonna come in prepared. Like, but it seems like Andrew Flynn, he should be in good shape. Mark Felix, the last time I saw him in one of the Giants Live, he was
ripped.
He looked like a bodybuilder. Like he was chiseled, like you know. So if he's entering this competition, he probably thinks he can do well. And like I said, based on events, he can.
Well, in my eyes now, if the lineup goes load and medley, then deadlift. Like if that's the case, it's going to go. And Luke Richardson wins the load and medley. I think he might look and see, right, if someone's getting 2 or 3 reps and he says, right, I can beat 2 or 3 reps. I can beat 4 reps. He might go for it. But like if like the level is like 7-8 reps, I think he's just going to say, no, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. So
like with the loading race, it could be anybody's like many
athletes. Know what loading race.
Loading race is down to like it could just be something as tricky as losing a grip or tripping or silly things. Then axle deadlift, like you're saying, the guys are there. So you have Mark Felix, Richardson if he does want to do it because he was always good at deadlifts. You have like there's so many names there. Wrecking ball hold comes down to grip, pain tolerance, all this kind of stuff.
Mark Felix.
I
don't know.
I don't think anyone else is going to.
No, I don't think that anyone else can. So that straight away, Luke, he can't win this one. I don't think.
I don't think so. Dumbbell press for reps, Luke, if he's fit, if he's not tight, it's fair enough. Then you see with Andrew Flynn, he did some good reps with the 90 kilo dumbbell at UK's, even though it had a thicker handle. Like again, down to how you're feeling on the day. And then the Castle Stones, like if you can't finish a 5 run of Castle Stones, like we have seen it in other competitions where obviously guys you're saying that like if you can't get the stones and you're entering into a competition, you're giving yourself a disadvantage straight
Yeah,
away.
a massive one. Yeah, straight
So
away.
like again, it comes down to speed rather than being able to finish it. So look, it could really be anybody's. Like it's very, especially with 13 athletes. Like there's so many points to gain and lose. So it's very hard to tell.
Let's go with the prediction.
So for my prediction, I think I'm going to go with Kane Francis. I'll then go with Andrew Flynn, and then Luke Richardson.
Hold on. Do we have time?
Yeah.
I need to think.
Think.
I can put Richardson for a win just because if he
Look, from what, like, that's why I don't have him winning as well,
Yeah.
because we hear, and it could be a high possibility that he's not going to go for the deadlift. So
I saw a couple of videos of Ryan Bennett, and he looked very impressive to me. I know. I think he got stopped in the tracks with the bicep surgery, right? So that's his comeback, and Jack Osborne. So okay, so I'll go with Ryan Bennett winning.
to win it, okay.
Yes.
Far left field.
Yes, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. I'm gonna go this. Francis, second place.
Okay.
Third place, Felix or Richardson.
Come on, which is it going to be then? Felix or Richardson?
No, I'll put Luke Richardson third
Okay.
place. Yeah, and Mark Felix fourth.
Oh, close? Not close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I think. I think because if Luke coming into this competition, I think he did all the calculations. He kind of did his research as such, what he needs to do to place top 3, and I don't think that he can win, but third place is possible.
Right, so those are our predictions, and they're clearly not going to ever be perfect because we never get predictions.
Especially mine.
So let us know in the comment section down below what you think. Are you looking forward to the show? What are your predictions for your top 3? Like, again, like, is Luke Richardson going to win it? I hope that, like, what we've been told about not going for deadlift is wrong.
Hold on. Where's your phone?
No, I'm not giving you a phone.
Give me the phone.
Why?
Type in Ryan Bennett.
I don't have my. It's just my work phone. I don't.
Oh, you don't have it.
Anyway, let us know in the comment section down below what you think. We always love looking at the comments. If you like this kind of video, make sure to press the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to press the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, make sure to press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers. And we'll see you in a future video.
See you later, guys.